So starting off with episode 1 of Sword Art Online, Alicization, aka SAO Season 3. I do have a lot of the books, I think up to the 14th one, which may be the most recent, unless the 15th one came out and I just don't have it yet. I wanted to talk about the differences between the anime and the light novel. I think we are on episode 6, episode 7, somewhere around there. And there are a lot of things that I've been like, man, they didn't put that in there. But it makes sense because that's just kind of a little nice little touch to add on to the story, or it's something that they just generally could not fit because of the pacing of the entirety of this story. It is a huge story, and the book goes even further into a lot of the things that may seem quickly passed over. Now, before we go into this episodic discussion, I do want to say that there are going to be probably a lot of things that I will miss. However, I'm just going to go over the things that I remember the most, or something that stands out the most to me that, the anime doesn't really brief over, or they just can't fit it into the anime. Just kind of hit those highlights that I read and then give those to y'all while y'all are watching the anime. Or, if there's something that you thought that was really cool that I missed out, let me know in the comment section down below, so that way we can all, get that full SAO experience. So going off with episode 1, I think it was like a 50-minute episode. I just finished rewatching it just so I can have it the most fresh on my mind. So going through episode 1, there was a lot of things that were done extremely well. Everything almost up to a T. There were a few little things that were a little different from the anime or the light novel. So let's say, for instance, if you took the part where Alice is going to get taken away from her village by the Integrity Knight. Initially, Alice, Yujiro, and Kirito were all kind of like hiding in the back, and then like you see the entire village just like part like the Red Sea, and then she gets summoned up there. Instead, it's just boom, she's there. That's cool. But one thing that is mentioned is that with his gaze, I don't know if it was like supposed to be a magical shot or something. I don't remember, but I know in the book it said my man just looked at Kirito, knocked him down. I don't know if it was supposed to be a magical attack. I don't know if that was just the overall power and I guess respect that man just, the aura that he gave off. I don't know if that's what hit Kirito, but that was very well done. I did like that a lot. Another thing is that the village elder, Alice's dad, he actually had the same amount of aura that the Integrity Knight had. Man came up, he wasn't scared, he wasn't, frightened, whatever. He was like, yo, I'm the village elder. What's up, dude? And, they kind of, obviously Integrity Knight's going to be much stronger, but they did kind of have that same respect for one another. So I thought that was really, really cool. Going on past the underworld part, or the Alicization part, where we go into the real world, that's kind of where things, at least for the first episode, kind of get a little off track, just a very smidge bit. I have no complaints about the entirety of this episode. I think everything was very well done. The only thing that I was very upset about was when Kirito sits down with Sinon and Asuna at Aegil's bar, the Dicey Cafe. Kirito goes so in depth about the Fluchtblights, the Soul Translator, and he goes, he's talking about, how you can read the soul. Is it in the mind, or is it the entire body? Yeah, he goes into it just a little bit, but man, I'm telling you, the book goes like 7 pages deep of details, explanation. Like, it is so insane how detailed and in-depth it is in the light novel, and that was something that I was hoping that we could have seen in the anime, but unfortunately we did not get to see it. Going forward, there are a lot of things that, now, like I said, we're on episode 6 or 7. There are a lot of minor details like that I was really hoping for that haven't been shown, and I'm just like, bruh, no, why? So it is a little unfortunate, but that one scene, we do get to see Asuna, kind of show out the smarts. She's saying, hey, this was from Alice in Wonderworld, that was Wonderland, that used to be the first title before they changed it. You see her being really super smart, but it goes even further into it. And in that scenario, we, the reader, are kind of perceived as Sinon, because Sinon is asking the things that we would ask, and Asuna and Kirito are the ones that are sitting down and answering it, if we were to have a conversation between the three of us. So we are kind of like Sinon, but unfortunately, we didn't get to ask all of these interesting and really just mind-blowing questions, man. I'm telling you, if you get a chance to read the light novel, definitely do so. That particular part, fantastic, man. Now, for the ending. So we see towards the ending, Sinon walks out of the Dicey Cafe. One thing that I believe was mentioned in the book is that, her little sniper senses are tingling, man. She notices a little feeling off in the distance behind a little billboard. And we see later on that Kirito was like, yo, you the fella from the Dicey Cafe that's been following us this entire time. So she actually catches a glimpse of it, gives a little look at Kirito, and he's just like, all right, fam, like, it's cool. Like, you just go somewhere safe. I'll deal with this. Like, it's straight. Just so that, not that many people are involved. Then, they play the actions through, and we get to the part that is kind of questionable. It makes sense, but it doesn't make sense. Why didn't Kirito just take the umbrella and just smack his hand? Why didn't he, just do a lot of different things? But I believe the reason why Kirito decided to kind of stab at Johnny Black's leg was so that in case he had a second little poison stinger type of thing, the little thing that they use in season 2 for the ability to death gun, just in case he had a second one, he did not want Johnny Black to go after Asuna, because, if he's down, I don't want, the girl of my dream, the love of my life, to get hurt too. So he just goes in, stabs the leg, and then he takes that hit, stabs the leg, and then boom, that's where they leave us. Depending on how they go through the next episode, they've already gone through the entire book of book 9. Now I will try to cover the rest of the episodes, and I do plan on catching up to it, because right now, it is really, really good. So this was going to be the episode 1 that we're going to compare to the light novel. Now, episode 2, episode 3, we can get way more in detail. We can also go into spoilers, spoilers that we've already seen if you are caught up with the anime. But as far as the book is concerned, and as far as this first episode is concerned, that's all we'll be talking about for this little brief comparison of the light novel compared to SAO Season 3, Alicization. Thank you so much for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. God bless, and peace out.